So I'll tell everyone right here, right now, how to get fucking rich. I'm gonna tell you how to get rich.
Andrew Tate is all over my feed. We're talking TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Every time I open one of these apps, he's there with one of his videos. And it's amazing because he's not even making these videos himself. It's just a bunch of random accounts using his name and his videos to basically push. And he's dominating the algorithm when it comes to anything related to relationships and making money and all of that. And I first heard about Andrew from one of my followers who sent me this video that I'm going to be reacting to in this video. Basically a video talking about how he actually makes money and how to actually build a business, make money and all of that. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity considering that he's all over my feed. A lot of people are talking about this guy. And so I would review one of his videos, Andrew Tate teaching how to actually make money. And I'm gonna link to the original video in the description below if you guys wanna check it out.
So I'll tell everyone right here, right now, how to get fucking rich. I'm gonna tell you how to get rich. If you're a scientist, you never ever wake up, go into the lab, pour the right chemicals, and fix the problem. That doesn't happen. You go into the lab, you try some shit, it fucks up. You try some new shit, it fucks up, and you keep fucking around until something kind of works. Penicillin was a mold that grew on accident on top of an old experiment. And the dude goes, "What's this mold?" "Oh, it's penicillin." Before you know it, you have antibiotics. So mistakes, eventually something goes well. So I say this to people, look, how many ways have you tried to earn money? You earn money X way. How many other ways have you tried? Because you need to try a whole ton of ways, and you got to make a bunch of mistakes like a scientist does to find the thing that works. And everyone's heard this before, right? And then they'll say they have two hurdles to doing that. One, they're lazy. And two, they'll say, well, I have ideas, but I don't know how to start. Or I have ideas, but I need money to start. So then what you have to do, and this is one of the things I teach on CobraTate.com in my Hustlers University, is you have to look at your business ideas and your plans and find a way to remove the need for money to attempt them. So
this is actually 100% on point there. 100% agree on that. When I first started making money online, I've tried so many different things and I just didn't know what was gonna work. I just saw a bunch of different YouTube videos. People were making a lot of money with e-commerce, with uploading content, YouTube, a bunch of different things that people were trying. And I was actually excited about trying different things to see what would work. And the problem was that I would try them for a few months and just give up if I didn't make any money. But I did learn the lessons behind all that experience of me trying to make money online. So that actually helped me to actually focus on one thing and being able to build my business, because that experience, that knowledge that I gained from failing all those businesses before helped me get to where I am today. So 100% agree on that. You got to keep trying different things to see what works for you. But you do have to know that you will fail. It's not a guarantee that you'll be successful with your first business. You will fail. And if you really enjoy that type of business, whatever it is you're doing, whatever type of business you're trying to build online, if you really enjoy doing that, then you want to stick to it, because you will fail in the beginning. You will make mistakes. You will lose money. But if you stick to it and you learn all the lessons and you actually research and study and actually get to work and you're not lazy, you can make it happen.
So my philosophy on business is this: any business in the world that could genuinely work without investment. People get this idea in their head, I need loads of money. Did you start 21 Colin with loads of money?
I started with $100.
Exactly. No one come along to you and gave you loads of money. So, and every single business I've tried, I will find a way to launch it for effectively free. And if it starts to make money, then maybe I'll put money in. Or then maybe I have some balance sheet, I can go to an investor and get money. But everyone has this idea they need money first. So I'll give you an example. So like I said, you want to try lots of different things. So let's say off the top of my head, you want to try a makeup brand. You're a woman, you want to try a makeup brand. So a woman will sit there. I've had people come to me and go, Andrew, I want to start a makeup brand. Okay. I need 200 grand. Why? I need to get makeup, and I need to get labels. I need to get packaging, and I'm going to get it all shipped in, and then I'm going to sell some, blah, blah. That is the wrong way to look at a business. Here's how you start a makeup brand. I say, make a fucking website, get some images of makeup, do your advertising or your marketing or whatever you were going to do, put it on the internet without any makeup in stock, and see if you can sell. Because if you start to sell, Now you have money.
That's actually, guys, that's a good point. When you're starting a brand new business, especially when you're trying to do something online, you always want to spend the least amount of money that you can spend, because a lot of people are waiting. I need $5,000 to, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel, for example. A lot of people are gonna say, I need $5,000 to invest into like buying the camera equipment. I need audio and I need lights and I need all this before I make my first video. That is the wrong mindset, because if you spend all that money and then start making videos, no one's watching your videos, you're gonna give up. You spend all this money, all this time, and you're not making any money back. You're not building your following. You're not building your brand. You're gonna be disappointed, and then you're gonna move on to something else. Which is why when I first started making money, when I first started making videos on YouTube, I wasn't doing it for the money. I was doing it because I enjoy sharing my ideas, my experience, my content, and all of that. And I wasn't making any money whatsoever. I was actually just putting content out there. And most of the time I was using my phone, or I had a webcam, because I just didn't care about, building, having all this stuff that I needed to do in order to, put out content, because I just wanted to put out content, and that's it. That's how I started building my brand and my following. Then when I started making a little bit of money, I took that money that I was making from YouTube and just reinvested into, buying better equipment and more lights and mic and all this stuff that I just to make some improvements, because now I had more people watching, and I wanted to make sure to bring a good experience to people who are watching my content. So I wanted to maybe improve on the videos that I was doing on a daily basis. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that if you're trying to make money online, whether it's e-commerce, YouTube, Facebook monetization, whether that's TikTok videos, whatever it is, spend the least amount of money that you can. We're talking every single person now has a smartphone. You can make videos on a smartphone that looks really good. You don't need a lot of money if you want to start an e-commerce business, because now you can do you can outsource most of the stuff. That you don't need a lot of money to do affiliate marketing. You don't need to spend a lot of money for that. You can start a business for less than $100. It's all about how resourceful you are, whether you are going to be spending the time, and whether you're looking to actually fail and learn from your mistakes and actually implement new strategies and try new things and be willing to lose money in the beginning. Every single one of us is going to lose money and time in the beginning when you first start a business.
You are an investor is what they're doing, I think.
That's exactly what they want to do. And they want a nice office, and they want to pay their personal bills, and they want to go to the office and feel like the big man with their investment. See, everyone has this idea now, because tech companies raise billions and have no profit forever, and then turn into like a super billion trillion, like TikTok and all this shit. That's not real world. You're not going to invent some TikTok app, okay? That's you have a better chance of winning the lottery. And in reality, if you have a good idea and it will make money, you can find a way to do it for effectively free, especially with an online business. I said this before. If you want to sell something online, do all the marketing you were going to do, get the website up, and see how many you sell. Worst case, you send the money back. But then you can come to me and say, look, I sold 400 of these. I didn't have the money to get them made, but I sold 400. If I had them made, I could have made this much profit. You can come at me with something. Instead of saying, I need $1 million and I want to get this shit made, and then I'm going to try and sell it. It's the wrong way around. So once you understand that no matter any business you can attempt with hard work and no money, then you get to do what a scientist did. Well, now I can try everything. And before you know it, something's going to stick and you're going to start making some money. It's really that simple. And I say this to people all the time, and they go, yeah. And then they go back to bed. Yeah. But that's the reality of it. And on CobraTate.com, I sell Hustlers University, which is 100 lessons. And what I've just told you is one of the lessons. But it's very, very simple. If you can approach entrepreneurship from that perspective, then you get to try a whole bunch of shit and you don't lose. I say this to people all the time. If you don't blow money, it's very hard to fuck up. Like you start a company and you don't blow your money. What's the worst that can happen? You close?
They don't want to face the risk of the failure and rejection, the emotional.
That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
but if you don't give a shit and you're just all about the money, then what's the worst that can happen if you don't blow money? Nothing bad can happen to you. Like literally nothing bad can happen. People just have this idea, if I only. You
got to be willing to take risk. If you're not willing to take risk, risk could be spending a lot of time on something that never actually works, never makes any money. And I've done that in the past before, where I spent a lot of time building something that just never went anywhere. And I remember one time a few years ago, I started building Twitter accounts back in like 2012 or something, 2011. Twitter was huge back there, and basically I started building my account on Twitter. I no longer use Twitter anymore because I think it's stupid, honestly. But I started gaining a lot of followers on Twitter, and I kind of figured out how to build my following on Twitter, where I had like 20,000 people follow me basically in a matter of a few months. And then I took that knowledge and I put together like a small little ebook. And I remember I spent so much time writing that ebook. Cost me nothing. I just put all my knowledge and everything that I learned in the past few months into this ebook. It was like 40 something pages. And then I started selling that ebook, and I think I sold like 10 copies of that ebook. And then I was so disappointed because I spent so much time writing this ebook on how to build your following on Twitter and everything, every little thing that you could do to gain targeted followers and all this stuff. And I just didn't make any money with that. And I spent like 2-3 weeks writing this ebook, and it just never went anywhere. But I gained the experience. I kind of knew now what it took to sit down and write an ebook, and how to build a website and launch a website, and how to be able to get payments and all this stuff. I learned that process, that knowledge in that process of trying to sell this ebook. It was a failed business. It was my first attempt of actually, putting my knowledge out there. It just didn't work, but I did gain the experience. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be willing to take risk. Take risk. Sometimes you're going to be taking a risk with your time, meaning that you might have a 9 to 5. You might come home from work and you spend the next 3, 4, 5, 7 hours till like 1 a.m. working on something that you don't know whether it's going to work or not, but you got hopes, you have this drive, you have this ambition, you want to try it. And so that's what I did with a lot of my failed businesses and stuff that I tried to do in the past. And if you do this, even if it doesn't work, you're going to gain that knowledge.
I only had 100 grand. I'm like, listen, if you could do this idea of yours, you wouldn't need 100 grand to do it. I started Cam Girls with nothing. You start 21 Con with nothing. You speak to most people who started businesses, they started with nothing.
Yep.
Everyone has this. It's the tech industry that's given everyone this dream of this seed investment garbage, and we'll operate at zero profit for 8 years, and then we're gonna make money. Come on, off. It's angry. Yeah. So, and this is the first thing about making money, and the second thing about making money is a very simple thing, man. People don't think about money. Like, when I was broke, all I thought about was money. If I was in a coffee shop, I was sitting in the coffee shop with my coffee, and I was looking around at all the other people in the coffee shop. How many people are in here? Who bought cake? What's the average spend?
Guys, this is so true, guys. When you don't have money, all you think about is, how do I make money? And you think about all your bills, you're stressed about, whether you're gonna pay rent, your mortgage, your car, whatever it is you gotta pay at the end of the month, because all you're thinking about is, I don't have enough money. But when you actually have money, you get to experience the little things in life, like being able to, fill up your tank without having to worry about what's the cost of gas prices, for example. Those little things bring great satisfaction because you know that you can afford anything that you might need for yourself. So when you don't have money, when you're broke, it is definitely one of those things that all you're thinking about is, how do I make money? How do I, do what can I do to be able to make more money? So I agree with him. When I was broke, when I was trying to build a business online and make money, that was all that I was thinking about. 24 hours a day, I went to sleep, writing the things that I could do, anything that I needed to do to be able to make money. I was actually doing that because I was just thinking about making money, and that's it.
Spend. How much is the rent here? How much is that member of staff? Do they sell sandwiches? No, they don't sell sandwiches. Why not? Oh, most of the people in here are men, businessmen. Why is the waitress not attractive? The waitress is a fat bitch. Why is that? If I was next door, would I make more money if I did this, this, and this? How much would it cost to do that? That was how my brain was. All I talked and thought about was money. The only people I hung around with talked about money. When I sit down with my friends, they'd be like, how are you making money today? I didn't sit around and talk about anything else. I didn't think about anything else. I've attempted so many things. And the truth is, about half of them made me some money. But when I discovered Cam, I knew I discovered the golden Connect. But before that, I tried so.
Overall, I think he's on point with, I would say everything he said in regards to making money. Even though he actually didn't go into any specifics on how to make money, I think that the mindset, having the right mindset when you're trying to make money, that is key. When you first start building a business online, you got to understand that you need to understand these principles that he's talking about in order to make it happen. So I do agree that mindset is everything. Before you even make any money online, having the right mindset. Now, I don't know much about Hustlers University, which is his membership training program on how to actually build a business and make money. I think I've seen some videos, but I don't know all the details. So if you guys want me to review Hustlers University from Andrew Tate, let me know. Leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe. And basically, I'll actually go and review his university, all the different things that he's doing. I guess, how he's teaching people how to make money online. So definitely let me know if you guys want me to do that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm seeing this guy everywhere on social media, so I thought it was a good video to make. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.